Welcome to How to Build a Profitable Light Therapy Business in Just 90 Days. People ask me all the time, what kind of treatment should I be doing with my light therapy device and how much should I charge for it? Now, there are several different types of treatment, but I'm going to show you a basic treatment that you could start doing today with one light therapy device and give your clients some excellent results. Today, let's focus on what a 30-minute treatment would look like with one light therapy device. Now, the foundation of your treatment, it's focusing on the adrenals and the lymphatic system. And what I've seen over the last 13 years is that when I focus on the adrenals and the lymphatic system, it accelerates their treatment results in the treatment that they're getting, but it actually accelerates the results in the other treatments that I'm doing also. If you're going to be doing a 30-minute treatment for your client, you'll want to have a pad that is about this size. And the reason why is because you're going to place it like this on the body. So this area and down is covering the tailbone, and this area and up is covering the adrenals. What I do with my clients is they're wearing their underwear, their shorts, pajama bottoms, and I just put this under the underwear and it's direct on the skin. And then the client will lay down. Now, if you have a device, and I know some of you have, let's say, a Saluma, and your client can't lay down on it, then you'll have to have something where your client is laying on their stomach. I really love devices that clients can lay down on because, it's not really comfortable laying on your stomach. And over the last decade of working with so many people, there's people that just simply can't lay on their stomach. And so, if it's possible for you to have a device that they can lay on their back, that would be ideal. So, my client would lay on this for 10 minutes, and you're actually treating two important areas. You're treating the adrenals and you're treating the tailbone. And then you'll set the timer. And after 10 minutes, you'll come into the room, you'll turn the device off, and then move it to the next placement, which would be the sternum. Turn the device on. You're going to set your timer and leave the room. It's really important that you're actually not in the room with the client. You want the client to be experiencing the treatment in silence so that their nervous system can actually just completely stop, rest, and recover. So then you're treating the sternum for 10 minutes and then leaving the room, coming back in, and then you're moving the device to the occipital ridge. Now you're treating the occipital ridge. You could fold the device over if it's big enough and treat the top of the head, but it just depends on the size of your device. But when you're treating the occipital ridge, you're also treating the vagus nerve, which is very important. Even though light therapy is very simple, if you want to give your clients incredible transformational results, there is a very specific way that you can do the treatment. So, for example, when I talked about treating the occipital ridge and you're treating the vagus nerve, if you put the device on other parts of the body at the same time, it'll actually accelerate the results from treating the occipital and vagus nerve by 50 to 85%. But those are things that I cover in the certification program. But today, let's focus on three main placements: adrenals and tailbone for 10 minutes, the sternum for 10 minutes, and the occipital ridge. Now, what could you charge for that treatment? When you have a client coming in, it's definitely been my experience over the last 14 plus years is that people want to maximize their treatment results. So they come in and they're going to get the treatment with one device on their tailbone, adrenal, sternum, and occipital. But why not offer them and additional placements with more light therapy devices, right? So if you had two more devices, you could be treating their feet for the full 30 minutes, or you could be treating their hands for the full 30 minutes. And you could add on another 50 to $75 for that treatment. People's time is very valuable. And let's say they have arthritis in their hands, or let's say they have sore feet. Wouldn't it make sense to offer that extra treatment while they're there getting a lymphatic treatment done? And that's really how you become that person in your community where you really stand out and where you're thinking about not just offering a treatment, but how can you maximize your client's time while they're there? It's not about creating a treatment where you're upselling the client. It's about creating a treatment where you're helping them maximize their in-clinic treatment experience. You've taken a treatment with one device that was $50, and now you've increased it to $100 or $150. Now, it depends what your marketplace is like. In my clinic, I charge $187 for a 1 hour treatment, and I have 3 to 4 devices on my client the whole entire time that I'm working on them. Now, I'm jumping ahead a little bit. When I'm working on clients, I only offer the Core 11 treatment. I don't offer 30-minute treatments in my clinic. Clients, when they come in for an hour or longer, they get a better transformation. How do you want to run your light therapy business? Do you want to offer light therapy as a treatment that could potentially give your clients a transformation? And that's what I like to do. That's the most fulfilling experience for me. And I believe in building my business in a way that lights me up, that fulfills me. And I love transformation. But, everyone wants to run their light therapy differently. And today I've shown you how you can take one light therapy device and start doing treatments today with one light therapy device. $50 for one light therapy device on the body. And then every time you add a device, then you're just going to increase your price. In our next training, I'm going to be talking about how you want to set your client up so they can benefit from the cumulative results that light therapy has to offer. So you can have the best devices and you can have the best treatment protocol. But if you're not following the proper time schedule, your client will never experience the full result that light therapy has to offer. And when I talk about full result, what I actually mean is the cumulative result from light therapy. So Tammy, for example, she came in and she saw me 5 days in a row for her light therapy treatment. She had a sinus infection for over 10 years. And she'd wake up every morning and with a bleeding nose. She came in 5 days in a row for the Core 11 light therapy treatment protocol, and her bleeding nose and her sinus infection was gone by that weekend. Now, she would never have gotten those results if she wouldn't have come in those 5 days in a row, and her body would not have benefited from the cumulative results of that light therapy treatment. How can I set my client up to get cumulative results from light therapy so that I can create a transformation for my client? Anyways, that's what we're going to be talking about in the next training session. If you can't come live, that's okay, because when you sign up for this link, you'll get the replay of all the training. After watching this, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to email me your questions. I want to help you build a profitable light therapy business. When you're building a profitable light therapy business, what I know for sure is you are helping so many people in your community with the treatments. It takes money to invest in education. It takes money to invest in equipment, and you need to be making money along the way, right? And so, of course, the foundation of everything I'm teaching you is to help your clients feel better, help them have a transformation. I want to help you have a transformation in your business by building a profitable light therapy business. I look forward to seeing you in the next training. Thanks for joining me today. one more thing. If you have any questions at all about the light therapy certification program that's starting in April, it's a 90-day mentorship program. Please reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you about it, and I would love to see you in the certification program.